Hi, this is Nancy at A Crone's Intuition, and this morning when I was doing my devotions, I thought, I've got some new decks that I'm working with, and I decided that I would pull out this new deck that I have by Rebecca Campbell. It's the Ancient Stones Oracle, and it is a Hay House deck. And this is such a beautiful deck. And the card that I drew was the Secret Chamber, Potency, Deep Connection, and Treasure. Let's see here. And isn't that beautiful? Look at the depth of that, and just imagine going into that chamber and the light that you see, and it looks ancient, it looks sacred to me. And so I was looking at that, and I read the meaning of the card, which I will read for you all. But when I looked at that that card, it brought the gemstone of green calcite to my mind, and so I got my piece of green calcite that I have, and it has a little bit of smoky quartz right here on the side of it. But I love this. I love the dimension of this and how you can almost get lost in it when you look at it. And it looks like, well, it is an ancient stone, but it sort of reminds me of this. Do you see how my mind works? But anyway, so what I did was I pulled out my crystal medicine oracle, and I found the card for green calcite. And it is the card of retreat and the card of the mountain. And so what I wanted to do is I'm going to try and bring this all together. But then I thought about retreat. So here we have the Secret Chamber, and we have green calcite and retreat. And I started thinking about, well, which tarot card would go with this. And thinking of retreat and rest, I thought about the Four of Swords. So I went to the Unfolding Path, and this is a picture of the Four of Swords in this deck. And you can see that the person is resting. Maybe they're dreaming. And this card is from the Gentle Tarot. And this is the Four of Thunder, which is the suit that she named the Suit of Swords. And this person is resting on a rainbow. And, I saw the green colors that come out with the calcite. And so I feel like this is all, brought all of these together. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to read to you what this says. The Secret Chamber, Potency, Deep Connection, and Treasure. So often in modern life, we're in the habit of rushing to share everything with the world around us. We feel pressured to capture, narrate, and document every moment of our day as it happens. And as a result, we fail to be truly in the moment. We go from truly creating to producing like a machine. And at this moment, we disconnect from the sacred essence we yearn for most. This fast-paced way of being rips us away from the potent center of our existence. As it takes place, and it stops us from receiving the nectar of this precious life. There are hidden chambers within ancient temples that only the most intrepid have ever reached. Places so rare and special that only the initiated can enter them. Enter sanctums that require an invitation to gain access. The secret chamber is a card of deep potency and privacy, and of intimacy and preciousness, one where we truly see the jewels of our life, one where we recognize what's potent, pure, and worth protecting. This card is a call to remember to truly enjoy the precious jewels of your life. It invites you to slow down the pace and perhaps savor those potent moments before rushing to share them with everyone else. This is the card that reminds you that it's okay to keep some of those precious jewels just for yourself. To taste the fruits of your labor, you don't need to alchemize anything. It's safe to slow down and savor the sweetness for yourself. And the soul inquiry is, how are you being called to slow down and savor the jewels of your life a little more? And then remembering this, we will go to the calcite meditation. And this is the card of retreat, green calcite, and it is the mountain. And this is what this says. You have attracted this card into your awareness today, as it is now time to retreat. In the fast-paced world in which we live, it's easy to find yourself burnout and experiencing mountains of stress, which can cause overload, exhaustion, anxiety, and depression. It's extremely important not to get caught up in the intensity of it all and to take a step back and retreat. When you can give yourself the time to stop, breathe, and be still, the opportunity will arise to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit on a deep level. Are you burning the candle at both ends? Is the stress piling up in your life and making you feel overwhelmed? Are you burnt out and exhausted? Have you been wanting to go on that long-awaited holiday but never have the time? Whatever your circumstances, this card is highlighting how important it is for you to retreat. It's time to fill your cup again, recharge your batteries, and create some sacred time for you to ground and center yourself. Do whatever is required to allow yourself to feel vibrant and alive, allowing the life force energy to flow freely through you once again and leaving you inspired and motivated to take on the world. Like a mountain, it's time to be in the stillness and receive the nurturing medicine of your soul in this time of rest. And the medicine is the mountain. There are hundreds of mountains on earth, and each has its own energy or spirit. They are keepers of the land and hold within them the memories of ancient times. And when you take the time to be still and connect, you can feel their presence. The energy of the mountain is strong and sacred, and can feel the soul when you allow yourself to be still enough to receive their medicine. Mountains have always been regarded as the sacred beings and looked at as a symbol of the heavens, as they are close to the God source. Some Peruvian cultures believe that mountains once walked on the earth, and when you look closely at them, you can see faces in the rocks. Mountains certainly have a presence about them, and there is no doubt that they emit a strong energy. It's time for you to be your own mountain. Be still and reconnect. And the crystal is green calcite. Green calcite assists in relaxation. It soothes the mind, body, and spirit. It also nurtures the heart. And the ceremony is find a quiet place in nature. Close your eyes and start to relax. Allow your spirit to journey to a sacred mountain. Sit on the mountain for as long as you need to. Let the energy of the mountain rejuvenate you. Take the time to relax. Be still and enjoy the rest from your busy schedule. Be open and aware of any messages that come to you in this place. And I think that's something that we all need to do today. We need to retreat to our own special, precious mountain and look for the sacred, secret chamber that is ours alone, and have a deep connection, the treasure that's in our soul. That's my challenge for you today. And it's not really a challenge. It's a sacred promise of what's waiting for us when we just stop and relax and rest and listen, open ourselves to Spirit. This is Nancy at A Crone's Intuition, wishing you many, many blessings. Namaste, my precious friends.